Volkswagen.
Good enough. Good enough.
Yeah, right on. And of course, thank you, Arpad. And of course, the gas mileage is really good too, right?
Yeah, I let it go down to an eighth of a tank, and it cost me $60 to fill. But I'm getting about 700 Ks on that.
Wow, that's almost as good as a motorcycle there, Garnett. Right on. So, you gonna stick around with us this evening for a bit?
Yeah, I'll be here for a bit. I doubt I'll be here to the end, but I'll be here for a little bit anyways. VE3 GSP.
All right, there, Garnett. Thank you for that. Let's go to the next person on the list, and that would be Arpad, VA3 VAD. Good evening, Arpad.
Okay, Chuck. Yeah, you do have a little hum in the background. It's almost. It doesn't even look like it's like a zzz like that. I don't know what that is.
Oh, maybe you're picking up my fan here, my cooling fan. How's that? A bit better?
It's still there. Yeah, it's not that noticeable, but it's still there.
Yeah. Wow. Geez, see, I go 2 weeks without going on the air, and then I try it tonight, and I get all kinds of problems. Oh well. As long as you guys can hear me on the radio, I guess so far that's good.
Yeah, you're sounding good now. Yep, I'm putting out 100 watt tonight. Let me see. Actually, I'm not even 100 watt. It's probably like 90 or something. I don't know. It doesn't want to do 100 watt. Oh yeah, because the match is 1.5. I guess this antenna doesn't like the 2 meter. I mean, the 2 meter side, and it lowered the power a little bit. I guess to protect the radio.
Oh, yeah. Okay, very good. Well, good thing I've got a good match over here. But yeah, very good there, Arpad. So, what's new and exciting with you?
Well, not much, not much. Yeah, Huey has the same antenna what I have, and yeah, we talked earlier about the oil changes. Yeah, changed the oil on the car today, and I did a major flushing. Yeah, the car has 300,000 kilometers in it, and we always use the cheap oil. Now I switched to the better quality oil. So what I did today, now some people are going to freak out now, but I drained the oil. Then I put in 6 liters of diesel fuel, let it run for 1 minute at a time for 3 minutes. Then I drained it off, and then I put in the synthetic oil.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of that particular trick or hack. But I do know that oil changes are expensive nowadays with these newer vehicles and requiring the synthetics and all that. Um, I think it's just another way for the oil industry to gouge us. That's insane. So explain to us there the diesel. It cleans out the engine, Roger.
Yeah, the diesel, what it does, basically it's a cleaning compound. If you are cheap and you have one of these like a cleaning station, if you have a shop, you're not going to go buy an engine cleaner. You buy diesel fuel, and you know what? That was the truck drivers. That's what they do when they cleaning the engine. Basically, just get a spray bottle, spray your engine with diesel fuel, then hose it off, and it's gonna be like brand new. And it's a very good cleaning solution. You don't want to run it like plain diesel fuel. You don't want to run it for a long time. Just you let it run for a minute, then it's going to cover the engine inside. You let it sit. Then you do it again and again, like 3, 4, 5 times, whatever. Like you wait like 10 minutes between each. So it basically what you want is that slush, whatever you have in your engine. You want to loosen it, and then you drain it out. And yeah, you would be surprised that diesel fuel, what I put in, the black diesel fuel came out.
Yeah, I believe it. I remember in the 80s when I used to work in the carnival and we'd run out of hand cleaner because it was a greasy job putting the rice together and doing maintenance and all that. And if we'd run out of hand cleaner, we would take a rag and go to the tractor trailer and open up the gas to fuel tank, dip the rag in there, and use the diesel fuel to wash the grease off. And I'll tell you, it works great. Another trick, people used to freak out at the laundromat. We put our greasy laundry in the machine and then pour a can of Coke in there. And if you've ever put a penny in a glass of Coke, you'll notice that Coke will eat just about anything. So the old ladies at the laundromat didn't like that too much, but we got clean clothes out of it. And neither did the truck drivers. They did not like us messing with their fuel tanks because if anything gets in there and it plugs the line.
Yeah, and there's another trick. If you're taking your car into the shop, where they changing the oil for you, so you don't do it. Just before you take it, put a liter of diesel fuel in it, in the oil, and you drive it for 10, 15 minutes until you get to the shop, and then they'll drain it. And what happens is it's going to break up the sludge number one, and it's going to be much more liquidy. Basically the oil it leaves lots of residue behind when you drain it, but when you add 1 liter of diesel fuel, it makes it flow out very fast, and actually it's going to be good for the engine. Like every third oil change, you can do that, and But I did a major because we bought this car used, and I don't know what was the history or whatnot. You can't see inside the engine. Well, you can now these days. You can get some kind of cameras, and like put it through the where you fill it up with the oil. So like there are some cameras what you can buy. I don't have one of those.
What? You mean you don't have all the toys there, Arpad? Not yet, anyways, right? Okay, Arpad, are you sticking around or are you going to take off?
Yeah, Kathy just finished cooking the chili, and maybe Huey is going to come over. I'm not sure. He threatened us he's going to get on his scooter and come over and line up in the soup kitchen. But we're going to go for a dog walk now. So, yeah, we're going to walk the dog, and maybe I'll come back later on.
Oh, okay, very good, Arpad. And yeah, well, if Huey's going to drop by and pick up a bowl, make it 2, and he can drop one off over here, and we'll give it a taste. I love chili, any time of the year. Okay, well, say a big hello to Kathy for me, and you enjoy your walk, sir. Maybe we will talk to you later. Thank you for stopping by.
All right, thank you very much, Chuck, and talk to you later. Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta.
Okay, by the way, Arpad, full strength over here, good audio. You're sounding good. And if anyone wants to hear themselves back, just go to YouTube and put in VA3CJZ and look for us live there. Okay, next on the list is Mike. Victor Echo 3, Kilo Mike, Quebec. Good evening, Mike.
Yeah, V3, good evening, Chuck, and everybody else on the net who can hear me. By the way, I like chili too. Anyway, just running my handheld this evening, 5 watts out, so I'm not sure what's up.
All right, regarding
But anyway, yeah, just running handheld. That's the favorite can
Yeah, very good, Mike. I've got you at an S8, S7 flickering, back and forth. The audio is a tiny bit low, but I can make you out no problem. And yeah, good job over here at the Center Mall in East Hamilton. Are you outside or inside?
No, I'm inside, just sitting in the easy chair in front of the TV, so watching the CFL game, the Argos in Ottawa. So watch CFL football, so watching that. Thought I'd check in and say hello.
All right, very good then, Mike. Maybe next time around there you can give us the score. Well, what is the score right now?
Well, it's 6-1 for Ottawa. So good to the Argos.
year. I think Ottawa got smashed on their first game there at home. Very interesting. Okay, very good, Mike. You going to stick around and check back later, or when we call on you, or no?
Actually, no, I'm not, Chuck. I'm going to say 73 at this point. Wish everybody well, and we'll check in another time. Back to you.
All right. Well, Mike, thank you for taking the time out and dropping by and saying hello. Much appreciated, sir. Mike in Burlington, VE3KMQ. Thank you, sir. All right, let's see if anybody else is out there like to join us for the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. My name is Chuck, and my station is located in East Hamilton, below the escarpment. Any new check-ins, please come down.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Bravo Uniform, Brad, Burlington.
Okay, I hear Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Bravo Uniform, Brad in Burlington. Good evening, Brad. How are you?
Doing well tonight, Chuck. Just listening in. Thought I'd say hello. Not much going on my side. I'm just wrapping up my trailer season. Last weekend coming up, and be around more, be on the air more coming up now in fall and the winter. So say hello another night too. 73.
Okay, very good. Yeah, a lot of people go up to their trailers for the Labor Day weekend there, and they shut everything down. Others like to see if they can stretch out the month of September and as far as it can go. And usually the first week of October is when pretty much everyone shuts off the water and just locks it all up. Okay, Brad. Well, thank you very much for joining us. Are you going to stick around or no?
I might be around for a bit. I'm kind of doing a bit of work here at the same time. So when work is done, I'll be signing off. So check on me in a bit.
All right, very good then. Great signal tonight there, Brad. I got you about, I would say 20, 25 over S9 over here at the Center Mall in Hamilton. So good job. Okay, anyone else like to join us for the AREG? This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, looking for check-ins. Please come now. Okay, well, it must be a beautiful evening out there. Everybody's outside then. All right, well, let's start off with on this day. If you were born on this day, you share your birthday with a few people. If anybody knows who Isaac Brock is, later to become Sir Isaac Brock, was a British Army officer, and successfully defended Upper Canada in the War of 1812. On this day. George Westinghouse, the guy who screwed over Nikola Tesla, he was born on this day in 1846. We also have the wrestler Bruno Sammartino. Those of you who remember the old school wrestling, he was born on this day in 1935. He's an Italian-American strongman and professional wrestler, born in Pizzo Ferrato, Italy, and he died in 2018. And then there's the actress Britt Eklund, born in 1942, born in Stockholm, Sweden. Okay, 1947, Paul Martinez was born. He's a British session bass player and songwriter. Played with Cat Stevens, Robert Plant, Groove Holmes, whoever that is. Born in Manchester, England. Tony Dungy, American football coach, born on this day in 1955. And then Jimmy Johnson, 1966 he was born. He used to be an NFL tight end with the Philadelphia Eagles before becoming coach. Elizabeth Shue, the actress, born in 1963 on this day. She's done plenty of movies and series. She was born in Delaware. And Eddie Van Halen. Oh, that's a death. Sorry. Betty Davis is the last person on the list. American actress. She also passed on this day, 1989. I'm getting mixed up here. All right. With that, let's see if there are any other check-ins. check-ins for this evening's Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3 CJ's at Looking for Check-ins.
B3 Lima Delta Zulu.
Hey, good evening there, Larry. I guess everybody's on strike tonight. Welcome. How's it going?
Oh, not too bad. Yeah, enjoying the wet weather. Hopefully it dries up for some more wet weather coming, but yeah, all's good over here.
Right on, right on. Good signal, good audio tonight there, Larry. I don't know if you turned up the audio gain in your radio, but you sure sound good tonight.
10-4, yeah, I've been playing with it, figuring out some of these settings, getting some channels programmed in, and yeah, enjoying it, having fun.
Yeah, much better volume-wise. I mean, your audio was never bad, just the volume was a bit low, and it's good tonight. So, what do you do on rain days there? Do you have to go in for 3 hours, or what's the case?
Yeah, we usually go in and, start the day and sleep in the truck until the boss says, forget it, it's time to come home, it's not going to stop raining. Well, I could have told you that.
Yeah, well, can't blame them for trying, eh? They don't want it to clear up and have the whole crew at home sipping margaritas.
We've had lots of times when that's happened, they call it a rain day, or we go home at 10 a.m. or something like that, go home a little early. By noon, the sun's out and we're all sitting in the backyard having a beer.
Yeah, I know. That's like this one place I used to work in Brantford there. They used to give us our paychecks at lunchtime on Friday. Well, the after lunch, a lot of guys wouldn't make it back. They'd go and cash their checks and go to the restaurant there and start drinking the wobbly pops. And next thing you know, they're saying, the hell with it, we're not going back. So then they changed giving our paychecks to Monday.
Yeah, I've worked at a few places that have changed that. Used to get paid on a Thursday for Friday, and yeah, people would show up for Friday, extra long weekend, see you later. They'd show up for Monday. Yeah, no big deal,
Yeah. But you don't get much work done if you do that on Friday, especially at the place we were at. So, but anyways, hey, I noticed there's a lot of gnats out, so I guess it's that time of the year for a couple of days there. We're gonna have some gnats.
Hopefully the wind picks up and blows them all away. Yeah, we were down there today, Lakeshore out there, Toronto, down on the lake, and they're nasty.
Oh yeah, I know they're plentiful over here, and we don't have that much. Not like the area where you're working, but don't have that much greenery here except for grass and tree around here. But, yeah, I noticed like in our kitchen we have a fluorescent light. We love fluorescent lights.
Yep, they sure do.
Okay, Larry, well, thank you very much for checking in with us tonight. Are you going to stick around for a little bit?
I should be here for a little bit anyways.
All right, very good. Well, let's see if anybody else has made it here and would like to stop by and say hi on the weekly amateur radio check-ins with Chuck. See what I did there? All right, well, this is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, looking for check-ins once more for the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. Please come. Oh, geez, that's funny.
Victor Alpha, Juliet Lake, Whiskey. Good evening, Chuck.
Hey, good evening there, Mac. Might be a slow night tonight. We might have to cut the net short. If nobody else wants to check in there, we're up to 6 check-ins. Not bad still. So tell us what's new with you there, Mac.
Well, the world is changing day by day, week by week. We've blossomed into October, and they've given us a new schedule at work. We're now in the office 4 days per week, and working from home for one. So I guess they're just gradually nudging us back into the regular workaday life. But I'm also noticing traffic is increasing, and I think most industries and businesses are encouraging people to come back pretty much into office or plant on a full-time basis. So we're starting to see traffic jams in the morning and traffic jams in the afternoon. So it's that, and of course the oil companies are not going to let this opportunity go by. So with people traveling and things opening up, they're obviously saying, "Oh, there's more demand for fuel, so this is our opportunity to put prices up," and that's what we're facing. Other than that, just enjoying some kibitzing around on HF. So I've restrung my long wire antenna. Managed to make some good contacts in Germany and Slovakia. So I was pretty impressed. 7,000 kilometers one way, and really, really good copy on those stations. And got the same type of signal reports coming back. So it's unconventional inverted V, because the inverted V is kind of sloped over a little bit. So I think I've got about 8 lobes coming off of it, and it's doing a super job. Anyways, I won't tie it up too long, but I already have. Back to you, Chuck.
Okay, very good. You kind of impressed me there with the 7,000 number, but then I realized it was kilometers. That's still very good. So where was that? Czechoslovakia? Slovakia?
Slovakia and Germany.
Ah, okay. Very good, very good. Was that on the weekend or during the week? What's that? Oh, look at that. I think I better put the lock on my dial here on the radio. That's twice now I've done that. Okay, very good. And you knew that was coming, eh? The back to work routine. I mean, prior to the pandemic, the only people you saw working from home were management. Let's put it that way. And then of course they made accommodations for a lot more people once the pandemic started. So I knew this would happen.
Roger that. Party's over. So back to work when the whistle blows. But if nothing else, this has taught us how to be somewhat more efficient and not doing more traveling and stuff like that. So I'm still doing a lot of things virtually with customers and suppliers and stuff like that. And the need for in-person travel that used to be the norm is kind of tapered off. So we try to manage it that way, and it's much more efficient and effective from the business standpoint. Anyways, go ahead. I'm sure there's going to be more people straggling in. Not sure the weather's all that nice outside for people to be out and about, but I'm sure maybe a little bit of a slow start tonight, Chuck, but I'm sure you'll have the lock full in no time flat.
All right, we shall see. I got my back window to the basement open here, and of course I've got fluorescent lights on, and the gnats are just coming in and all over the place. I think I can take it. I have to have my window it's actually according to me, CJ, according to my weather station here, I should say, at the CJZ Studios, it's 17.3 degrees outside, and down here in the basement, it's 24.2. Well, let's see what the Weather Network says. 17.3 for me on the front porch. And yes, for change, the Weather Network is seeing 17 degrees as well. Usually there's a couple of degrees difference from here to the airport. It seems to be the same. Winds are 9 out of the east, gusting 14, humidity 88%. Okay, very good. Thank you, Mac. I suspect you shall be with us for a little while, and we'll get back to you with some more chit chat. So let's see who else would like to check in with Chuck tonight on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie, Juliet, Zulu, looking for check-ins. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Let's see now. Okay then. Well, let's do a couple of announcements. We do have a few contests coming up this weekend. Amateur radio contests, that is. So if you go to contestcalendar.com, you can get more information, but I'll give you a quick rundown here of some of the bigger ones or longer lasting ones. Of course, we've got the Nevada QSO party, the Oceania DX contest, Scandinavian activity contest on sideband, Arizona QSO party, Pennsylvania QSO party, Cossacks Honor, VHF to UHF. And that's worldwide, and that's for digital, FM, single sideband, CW for bands 2 meter and 70 centimeter. Again, that's pretty much all the modes, digital, FM, sideband, and CW. Then the South Dakota QSO party, and that goes from 2 meters, 6, 10, 15, 20, 40, 80, and 160. And of course, we got the Great Pumpkin Sprint for PSK 31. Those of you who are into that. And then we have the 1010 International Day Sprint for 10 meters only on October 10th. Let's see now, what else? 4 States QRP Group, second Sunday Sprint. I have no idea what that is. But if you guys want to check it out, it gives you links to the contest and the contest rules, and so go and check it out on contestcalendar.com. The contest calendar is one word, and then of course .com. Okay, let's see if anybody else out there would like to join us for the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie, Juliet, Zulu, looking for check-ins. Please come now.
V3FJJ.
Hey, there he is, VE3FJJ. How you doing there, Flynn?
Hello, Chuck, and everybody else out there. Not too bad. Just sitting here, relaxing, and checking in with the Chuck.
Very good, very good. So, I assume you're all done your gardening, and now you're just drying.
Yeah, done with the gardening and done with the drying as well.
Oh wow, has it been that long already? Been about a week, right?
About a week and a half.
Ah, very good, very good. Yeah, I was just out there today. They're pulling some, doing some plucking, and my back is killing me, Flynn. I get a procedure done every 6 months. I should have gotten it this week, but they pushed it back till the end of the month. So everything I do, where I lean over or I bend, is just killing me. So doing this is going to be painful this year. But do a little bit until my back hurts too much. Then I have to stop. Otherwise, I'll I'll be on the ground. It gets that bad. So yeah, not really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I hear you. It was kind of a, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but my fingers were hurting quite a bit, though. I'll give you that.
Were you wearing gloves?
No.
Oh, did you get a nice little black ball after?
Yeah, quite a few, but yeah, no. I can only wear gloves to a certain extent, and then I don't know, they just feel weird on my hands.
Yeah, yeah. When I do the final trimming, I think I'm gonna put some gloves on there myself. But they have to be the right gloves. They got to fit right. You know, sometimes a wife cheaps out and she gets these crappy ones. You know what? Like they say, if you want something done, you got to do it yourself. So I'll have to go out and get the gloves that I want, and I'll buy them.
Yeah, you can get the ones that they say at Princess Auto or whatever. They're like a mechanic's kind of glove or whatever. They're the neoprene ones. They're not bad. They're not bad. But yeah, any other ones, the blue ones, medical ones, whatever. I don't know. I just cannot wear them. They feel weird on my hands, and it's the same thing as like wearing big gloves at work. Like working with grease and bolts and all that stuff. Guys are like, well, you're supposed to wear. I can't wear them. I just don't feel like I have the strength on the gloves. Like if you're torquing something down or whatever, I got to use my hands.
Yeah, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I get the same way there. Get tired of them, and yeah, I don't know. It's restrictive, you know. Then your hands sweat, and it's kind of like wearing a mask on your face, right? It's not comfortable.
Yeah, the whole mask situation. Yeah, it's. I wish we didn't have to, but we gotta play the rules that are dealt. But eventually, we won't have to wear it again, and we're gonna miss it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, listen, I heard on another frequency that someone went to Home Depot on Centennial, and they weren't enforcing the mask rule. Did you have you heard anything about that?
I know there's a restaurant that I go to just down the street from me. I've been going there for years. I went in there to get something to eat, and he asked me if I had the card or got vaccinated, whatever. I gave it to him, and then sat down to eat. He is closing the restaurant dine-in sector because he says it's too much work. He's just going to be doing dining. And as far as I know, I heard Walmart was going to do it, but they're not enforcing it. A few other places that I heard they're not enforcing it at all either. I just can't remember which ones they were.
Ah, we're slowly going to be getting rid of the masks in those places, I think. So yeah, good to hear.
Yeah, like some of the restaurants they're saying too that they're closing up the dining part because they're saying they're going to lose money in the long run because they got to enforce it and all. Which hey, I understand where they're coming from, but I don't know. You know what? I'm not even going to go there.
Yeah, I know. There's a bunch of legalities involved as well. And what do you think about these big places like Lowe's and Home Depot and Walmart? They can afford the fines. Oh, big deal! It's $1,000. They can make $1,000 in profit in less than an hour. I mean, really? So it doesn't hurt them one bit.
Yeah, that's right. Like when this whole thing happened, when they were limiting people in the stores and stuff, I was at Costco down on Winona, and I seen the Ministry of Health in there, and then I seen the MTO in there. They were handing out fines. The MTO, Ministry of Transportation, was there enforcing it with them, handing out fines. Believe that?
Where?
Costco.
MTO.
Yeah, I actually have a picture of it still on my phone. I had to take a picture of it. It was just like weird seeing the MTO. If I have it on my Facebook, I'll send you the picture. You'll be like, "What?"
Yeah, please do. I do have you on Facebook there, so go right ahead. Yeah, that's another thing, eh? The blackout. I was sleeping during that time, but apparently a woman comes out, whistleblower, on Facebook saying that they really don't care about misinformation and hate speech. And the next day, Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, everything that Facebook owns, gets shut down for about 6 hours. It was nice to hear that Zuckerberg lost $6 billion during that time, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Who was that? Sorry, Chuck?
Mark Zuckerberg, the owner and major shareholder of Facebook.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, when that happened, I was on my phone, I was talking to somebody, and all of a sudden it went boom, and I'm like, okay. And then it was telling me my phone had no internet connection, so I'm going through my phone, like checking my data, calling the company, and then they're like, yeah, Facebook got shut down. I was like, oh, well, that explains why.
Yeah, I don't know about losing the internet though, but yeah, there's the wheels have started to turn, and there's a bunch of stuff that's sticking to that wheel, and it's going to get messy. Um, it's only the beginning, I'm afraid, and oh well. You see, I don't. I just use it to check on my friends' posts, a couple of funnies here and there, some music. I don't really see the negative stuff, and if there is, like people that are abusing animals and that, I just scroll right by that. I don't even want to see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I frequently check it out, seeing what's going on in the world, and, my relatives overseas, like Marketplace, and, Marketplace is okay, but sometimes it's not, it it can be an addiction, but it is what it is. But yeah, if I don't see, if I see something I don't like, I just skip right past it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. Same here, Flynn. All right. Well, you gonna stick around for a bit?
Oh yeah, I'll be here for the rest of the duration of time. Just gonna wait for my call back. So I'll let you get back to the net and let everybody else get in here.
All right. Sounds good, Flynn. You are check-in number 7 tonight at 8:43 p.m. As I mentioned, 17 degrees outside the CJZ studios. Now let's see if anybody else out there would like to join us on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, AREG. This is VA3CJZ. My name is Chuck, and my station is in East Hamilton. We are also streaming live on YouTube. If you'd like to hear yourself back, just move the slider bar at the bottom. Just put in VA3CJZ in the YouTube search box and look for us live there. AREG Week 1464. Okay, with that, let's see if there are any other check-ins who'd like to stop by and say hi.
B3BMO.
All right, I heard VE3BMO, and I think there was another station out there. Other station, go ahead.
Happy birthday to Pierre. Happy birthday to Pierre.
Oh, okay. VE3PDL, we have you logged in now, and we want to wish Pierre a very happy birthday, sir. I don't know if you were listening earlier, but you share your birthday with nobody important. Just kidding. There was a few of them I mentioned earlier there.
Hey, Roger. Yeah, I just popped in here. I was in the other room with the wife there for a bit. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for jumping in there as the check-ins are fairly slow this evening, but we'll just play along and see where it gets us. All right, Pierre, hope you're having a good one and continue to do so. And I don't know if you're going to stick around or not, but take care and thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, no problem there, Chuck. And thanks, Paul, for the singing there. It sounded fantastic. Fabulous. And thanks, Chuck, for the happy birthday. Hi, everybody on there.
And yeah, I should be here for a bit. Just check on the next round. You never know.
All right. Very good, Pierre. And you are coming in, I think, full strength. Good audio tonight there, sir. I don't know what you did, but what antenna are you running off of now?
Why, what I sound like tonight?
Oh, you sound great. I just remember when you took everything down there and you were transmitting on 2 meters. I think you were having troubles in the beginning, but I think you figured it out.
I got the vice grip antenna out there. We're working fantastic.
Absolutely. Reminds me of the who was that guy there on the CB? He called him the sheep farmer, and he had a beam that he had a pipe wrench on, and he would just yank on the pipe wrench to move his beam.
Yeah, it's like a ghetto station over here.
Yeah, yeah. Well, who cares? Nobody sees it. They just hear it. Roger.
Roger.
All right, Pierre. Happy birthday, sir. Take care, young man, and we'll talk to you again soon. Okay, let's say hello to VE3 Papa Delta Lima. Paul.
Good evening, Chuck, and everybody else on net. A little under the weather today. I probably won't be hanging in till the end. I'll probably be finished in the next 5 or 10 minutes. So, I'll be here. I have been here since the beginning listening, though, just laying on the bed. But figured I'd get up and throw a quick bean in the pot for you.
All right, Paul. Much appreciated. Sorry to hear you're not feeling well. I had the chills the other day. I had to get under the covers with my sweatpants on and a t-shirt. And yeah, I thought that was odd. Had a chill for the whole day there. I noticed the pharmaceutical companies want to keep making lots of money, and so they're starting to talk about the flu shot, the regular flu shot. Once again, now they want people to get more more jabs in the arms. So that'll be interesting. You know what? I haven't gotten the flu since I stopped getting flu shots 4 years ago. So I don't intend on getting one now. But anyways, Paul, yeah, take care, sir. Well, you know the routine. Drink plenty of fluids. You already know that. But maybe switch to chicken noodle soup or something. All right, Paul. Thanks for stopping in, my friend.
Okay, gentlemen, have a good one, and we'll talk to everyone later on V3PO. Thanks for picking me up there, Chuck.
All right, not a problem. Take care. Feel better. Okay, is there another check-in? I think I hear somebody trying to check in or key up in there. We're looking for check-ins for this week's Amateur Radio Exchange Group. Please come now.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Echo Echo.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Echo Echo. Perry, long time no speak. Good evening, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, good evening, Chuck, and everyone else on net. Yeah, I'm out at the home 20 year tonight.
Ah, Roger, what do you got the amplifier on?
I do.
Well, you're doing a good job here in East Hamilton. And what's new? Anything new with you? Everybody okay?
Yeah, no, everything's good. Been a busy summer, working and then doing lots of work out here, building decks, and yeah, it's just nonstop. I'm still doing it.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's better than working in 36 degree or 46 degree weather, Roger.
Yeah, I hear you there. Although the mosquitoes have showed up now. They weren't around really in the summer, but they really showed up now. I guess all that rain. There's the fella next door to me has like a pond, so I guess that's where they're coming from.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I've just been noticing that the gnats, the little gnats there, they look like fruit flies. They last couple of days they're making their way in the house, and if you've got any fluorescent lighting, they go for that. I did mention earlier that I had to have my window open in the basement here, but I've got about 500 gnats all over the place. So we shut the window now.
Yeah, I think I've seen a few of them around. Not that many, but I was talking to a fella in Michigan, and yeah, I've known him for a long time. He says that they're just but I guess they're.
Okay there, Perry. I don't know what happened there, but the signal dropped right down to about 3 or S2. But anyways, I just want to say thanks for stopping by. It's nice to hear you, and good to know everything's good with you. And are you going to be sticking around? Okay, well, I don't know what's going on there, but your signals dropped right down to like S1 there, Perry. All right, well, we'll give you a call in a little bit and see if you're still around. Thank you again for stopping by. VA3, Charlie Echo Echo. Anyone else out there like to join us for the Amateur Radio Exchange Group? This is VA3 CJZ, looking for check-ins.
VE3 Papa Foxtrot Hotel.
Ah, there's my neighbors. VE3 Papa Foxtrot Hotel. Peter, welcome. Are you on the handy-talkie or on the big radio?
Yeah, we're on the portable there, sitting on the porch, enjoying the nice cool weather.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Do you have the lights on your porch, and do you have any gnats over there?
Oh yeah, I made a big mistake there yesterday. I was trying to help out a couple guys. They lost their hockey ball there, so I gave them two there. I had between the house. Well, I left the back door open, and holy smoke, you should have seen the bugs. I got a can of this conch there. It cost like $28 for a spray bomb there, and I just gave the underneath the lights a good blast, and you should have seen all the bugs dead on the counter within like 30 seconds. I had to wipe them off before the wife seen that, for she'd have a conniption.
Yeah, I know. We have the back door right at our kitchen there, and we've got a fluorescent light under the counters, and holy smokes, yeah, you can't leave the door open for very long because they go right through those lights. And right above my head, I've got two 4-foot fluorescents, and I thought I'd open the window here to let some air in. And like I said, I've got about 500 of them. They're crawling all over my head. They're all on my desk. They're everywhere. So I had no choice but to close the window.
Yeah, they weren't too bad, I don't think, last year, but the year before, oh yeah, they got it all stuck into my tomatoes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to read and see if we can make a catcher like you can for bees. You know how you just put some honey or something sweet in the bottom of a bottle there, and all the bees go in there and get trapped. You can make your own.
I swear there's stuff called conch. Get it at the feed store there, up on 20 Highway in Fulton there. Used to be $22 a can, but now it's like $29 a can. And my buddy uses it in his spray booth before he paints cars. And not a bug after you spray that stuff.
Oh yeah, that stuff would be handy. Definitely handy in a paint shop for sure. Nobody wants a brand new paint job with a bunch of gnats painted on. Oh, I'd be furious. So yeah, I'd pay the $29. You said it's called conch. Is that with a K?
Yeah, K with a conch, or K with a K. Yeah, KONK. Yeah, I think that's what it is. But yeah, it works pretty good.
Oh, what's it designed for? Like, what does it say on the can? Kills everything, or what?
Oh yeah, it kills everything, spiders and all that stuff. If you don't like spiders, like give your basement a good spraying. If the bugs are a nuisance in your house, what I'll do is like spray the whole house there, and take the dogs and stuff and go for a walk for about a freaking half hour and come back. No fly buzzing around. Yeah, that pesky fly there, he's gone.
Yeah, right on. I know when I used to travel with the carnival there, we had house trailers, and they were notorious for housing cockroaches and everything else in there. So once a week, we'd get these bombs. They call them bombs, insect bombs. And basically, you just turn it on, press the button, and you leave the room, shut the door, and come back, whatever, an hour or two later. And then you find all the dead bugs everywhere, and you got to clean that up. But they weren't selling them here in Canada. They probably are now, because most of the stuff that is sold in the States is now sold here. So back in the day, you couldn't get it.
Yeah, the weather has been pretty weird there. I was like standing out on the porch, and I was checking the weather satellite. Not a cloud in the area, but it was like raining, like a mist the other night there. I thought it was snowing for a second.
Could have been dense fog, eh? There's a lot of moisture in fog as well.
Yeah, I was just surprised how wet the roads got from it.
Yeah. Oh well, it's that time of the year where the weather can get funky. All right, Pete, you gonna stick around with us, or you taking off?
I'll be listening. VE3, PFH, let you get back to your calling there. Maybe get a few more people.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Okay, Pete. Well, thanks for coming by and checking in. Much appreciated. You have a great rest of the day. Say hello to the better half for us. VE3 PFH in the East End on the portable. Okay, well, this is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu with the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. Looking for check-ins. Please come now. Okay. Well, let's go to On This Day now. Let's see. Eddie Van Halen died on this day in 2020. Everyone knows him. Guitarist for the band Van Halen. And Betty Davis died on this day in 1989. She was 81 years old. And by the way, Eddie Van Halen was 65 when he passed away. And so, okay. Where are we now? Well, the very first train robbery in the U.S. by the Reno brothers takes $13,000 in 1866. In the year 1866, I wonder how much $13,000 would be worth today. And the very first World Series baseball game was in 1882. Cincinnati at Chicago. Moulin Rouge opens in Paris in 1889. Thomas Edison, also in 1889, shows his first motion picture. Thomas Edison. And then in 1893, Nabisco Foods invents cream of wheat. Then we move up to the year 1917 on this day. Was the Battle of Passchendaele. Most of you remember that in World War I. Canadian troops captured the village of Passchendaele in the Third Battle of Ypres after 250,000 casualties on both sides. And in 1926, Babe Ruth becomes the first Major League Baseball player to hit 3 home runs in a World Series game. Nice. Okay. Let's see what else. Highest temperature ever recorded in Cleveland in October was 90 degrees Fahrenheit on this day in 1946. Can you imagine? Wow, that's warm. And in 1951, Joseph Stalin proclaims the Soviet Union has the atomic bomb, just 6 years after the U.S. drops them on Japan. Okay, well, let's see if anybody else is out there listening would like to join us on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. Looking for check-ins. Please come now. All right. I wonder what happened to North End Richard. He keeps forgetting to check in. All right. Well, let's go back up to the top and see how Garnett's doing there. VE3 GNP. You there, Garnett?
Yeah, just living along, Chuck. I'm not doing too much. I don't know what to say. Not doing much at all. Just kind of sitting here, tired. Sitting here going on the internet.
Yeah. I know I've been watching a lot of movies lately there. I've seen all the new movies that are out. And because I'm staying up at night there trying to keep busy. So I can't be too noisy with everyone else sleeping. And so, yeah, got to keep busy. Okay, Garnett. Very good then. Well, let's see if Mike is still with us. I think he said he's taken off. He's watching the game, though. I wonder what the score is. DE3KMQ. Are you there? All right, well, let's try Brad in Burlington. VA3, Charlie Bravo, uniform. Okay, nothing heard. Next on the list is Larry, VE3LVZ. Okay, those quick check-ins, or key-ups, I should say. All right, well, let's go to Mac, VA3IMW. You there, Mac?
Roger that. I just dashed back down the stairs. Quick trip to the fridge. Anyways, was that Mike, UET, coming out of Oakville, Burlington, or whatever he is, that you were just talking to?
No, that was Perry in Fenwick.
Well, maybe it was 2 calls ago. I do recall you saying something to Mike, but I didn't hear his station at all. He's the guy with the really soft voice, and yeah, we usually can pick him up on a repeater, but kind of quiet. Anyways, just I didn't get any signal on him whatsoever. Anyways, yeah, I was just thinking to myself, what's happened to North End Richard? He must be inundated with cabbage and stuff like that, because I think it's been a couple of weeks since he's checked in with you. And Deb is also kind of conspicuous by her absence tonight. So what's going on? Everybody's boycotting check-ins with Chuck. What's going on? I'm sure they're out there listening, no doubt.
Well, I'm sure there are people listening and not checking in, but yeah, Richard posts on Facebook every day, and on the AREG Facebook page, and yeah, curious not to hear him tonight, and Deb as well, and several others. So who knows what's going on? But anyways, we'll carry on. What are we cooking tonight, Matt?
Well, I guess this starts the whole discussion. The pros and cons. Is Hawaiian pizza a real thing? And what's the opinion of pineapple on a pizza? I've been a supporter of ham and pineapple on pizza for years and years and years and years. I can remember back when a buddy of mine and we would actually go to one of the Mother's Pizzas that was back back in the day, it was on Upper Gauge near Mohawk. We'd ride our bikes over there to order up 2 large pizzas. Mine was always Hawaiian, and I would get a jug of root beer, and my buddy would get some other concoction, and he would get a jug of Coke. And we would sit there and mow down on our large pizzas and finish off our jugs of soft drinks, and then bicycle our way home, just in time for dinner. Wow, to think about how I ate back in those days. But yeah, do you appreciate pineapple on a pizza? Because that's what I'm having for dinner tonight. I'm having a nice big Hawaiian pizza.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've always loved pineapple on pizza. Of course, with ham or bacon, kind of helps out. But I don't know. You probably know this, but the Hawaiian pizza is a Canadian invention, if you want to call it that. Started and took off here in Canada, and the Americans are freaking out, going, "What business do you have putting pineapple on a pizza?" And you know what? Don't knock it till you've tried it. It's really, really good. Now, don't forget, Americans call their pizzas, they call them pies. So, just take it from there. Yeah, it's awesome. Everyone in our family loves it.
Yeah, it's been a favor of mine for a lot of years. But yeah, we've got some other pizza places around here that have some really unique offerings. There's a place a few blocks away that you can order all kinds of weird and wonderful meats, including like if you wanted to have a classic Greek pizza, you could put on feta cheese and that gyro, whatever they call that stuff.
Gyro.
But that stuff they slice off the big stalk of meat that swirls around in front of the heat. You can get that gyro type meat, black olives, and all the rest of that stuff. They've got quite an assortment of ingredients that you can basically load up on your pizza, and to top it off, if you really want to amp things up, you can have one assortment of toppings on one half versus the other. So like you can divide your pizza up into east and west and have a whole bunch of different toppings on one side versus the other, and yeah, the world is your oyster. Anyways, making myself more hungry as the more I speak about it, but I'm sure everybody else's mouths are watering as well. Certainly too bad to hear that Paul's under the weather. He's usually riding right on top, but I guess it is the season. The weather changes a little bit. You got to be careful. So, anyways, I'm just going to ride along this with you guys to the end, and if anything else comes to mind, or if I hear any stations in the remote distance, I'll give you a dingle. But at this point, we also haven't heard from Art tonight, so it doesn't sound like he's with us either. So maybe Art started his own net. Yeah, maybe that's it. And back to you, Chuck.
Yeah, maybe everybody's on Facebook and Instagram, worried that it'll be shut down again, so they're getting their fill. Yeah, who knows? That's right. That's another one that's MIA, as a regular, I should say. But what can you do? All right. Well, thank you, Mac. Much appreciated for all that. And you're making me hungry as well, because I could eat pizza every day. Maybe not the same pizza every day, but I could definitely eat pizza every day. So, yeah, love that stuff. Okay, Mac, we'll talk to you again real soon. VA3IMW. And the person you were referring to that you could not hear was VE3KMQ, Mike in Burlington. He was on a handheld, inside the house watching the game. So I'm sure he brought the walkie along because he wanted to check in, but didn't want to sit at the radio to do it. He didn't want to miss any of the CFL game.
Okay, understood. Yep. We haven't heard from our buddy up in Waterdown. He's kind of a new player in the ham game in this area. I think he's just recently moved into there. Don't recall his call sign offhand, but yeah, I kind of hope to hear him in there tonight as well.
All right. Well, if for some reason I do not hear a station, please do not hesitate to let me know. You know what? There might be a Zoom meeting with Bob Heil or somebody like that. I know Wednesday nights, Larry LBI is usually on a Zoom meeting, so it's unfortunate it ties in with the AREG net because I'd like to maybe check one of those out. I wouldn't mind listening to Bob Heil, and yeah, that could be one of the reasons. But regardless, we'll continue on. Thanks again there, Mac. VA3IMW up on the Hamilton Escarpment. Okay, well, I don't know if I mentioned this, but we are streaming live on YouTube for those of you who care. Just put my call sign in the YouTube search box. That's VA3CJZ. AREG week 1464. And with that, let's see who else is out there would like to join us for the AREG. Once again, this is VA3CJZ. My name is Chuck. Any new check-ins, please come now.
VE3LBI.
Hey, there he is. VE3LBI. Larry, good evening, sir. How's things?
Good. Glad the rain's over. Had enough of that. That was, matter of fact, a little bit of sun this morning was kind of nice and bright, but it clouded over again, so I guess it's going to be a little bit, I'm not sure whether cloudy, but it's going to be hot and humid again for the next couple of days.
Maybe the next couple of weeks. By the looks of things, the temperature is going to hover anywhere between 17 and 20 for the next 2 weeks. And like you said there, add the humidity in there. Cool weather's not going to be coming in until the middle of the month at least. For the overnight lows. The overnight lows are still fairly warm too.
Yeah, I think last night was like 14. And I heard Mac talking about the pineapple on a pizza. Yeah, Mac liked the same thing. Pineapple and ham on a pizza. Always like the flavor. My daughter's actually grilled it on the barbecue. We've had it with steak. And we get a little bit of char mark on it. And the sugars comes out. So I like that, Mac. Like I say, on pizza too.
Yes, I miss my other barbecue. It was a little bit bigger, and I was able to put a pizza in there. Now, I could put a pizza in this one too, but I have to remove the top rack and then put something underneath so it's not directly on the grill. So, yeah, I love pizza on the barbie.
Yeah, no, she's actually grilled pineapple right on the grill.
Oh, okay.
Just right on the grill itself.
Oh, okay, yeah. I had my train of thought distracted while you were explaining that. Oh, yeah, fruits and vegetables on the barbie is great. Peppers, onions, like you say, pineapple, nice char marks on the pineapple rings there. Oh, yeah, it's good. Adds flavor. And like you said, it kind of caramelizes, right?
Yep, absolutely. And this weekend, I guess it's Thanksgiving. We're having ours on Saturday. Just a family get together. So actually, wife's family. So we're going to do that. It's been a couple of years since we've done it. Daughter's going to bake her famous apple pie. So she used to be a baker. Not any longer. She's an office worker, but she does a hell of a job baking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, never been into baking except when I was a little fella and used to be grandma's helper when she would bake. Remember those days?
Oh, she was doing this for a living. Getting up at 4:30 in the morning, heading out to Burlington for 5 o'clock, and doing all their baked goods. But she makes a homemade crust, and then buys. I'm not sure exactly what type of apple, and bakes that, and it is absolutely fantastic.
Oh, very good, very good. Yeah, I remember when I worked at E.D. Smith there, we used to make the fillings for donuts, and that was back when Timmy's used to have bakers that actually baked. Now everything comes in frozen. They just throw it in the oven, and that's all the baking that the Timmy's bakers do nowadays. And speaking of Timmy's, there, and if you ask me, they're going downhill.
Oh well, I don't bother going there anymore. Anyways, it's been a long time since I've even had a coffee from one. So,
Yeah.
but anyways, no, she'd like to get back into the baking, but it's just a little rough with the young fella. So the hours would be kind of odd. Like I say, she was actually out there in the mornings at like 5 o'clock, starting the baking for the company. But they actually it was a small shop out there in Burlington, but she shut it down. It just wasn't profitable for her. Anyways, okay, back over to you, Chuck. See if anybody else is there, or carry along the list.
Yeah, all right there, Larry. Yeah, things have definitely changed. For everyone. Due to this pandemic and being at home and homeschooling. And I have a funny feeling a lot of people are going to be homeschooled again, like they used to out in the country, because this nonsense in the schools is they still don't have a plan, and I don't want to get into it, but it's a mess. Anyways, thanks, Larry. VE3LBI on the escarpment. Oh, by the way, can you let us know about? I was just talking about you before you keyed up there about the Zoom meetings with Bob Heil. Can you let us in on that?
That's not until latter part of the month. I can't remember now, 16th or 18th of October. I don't know if I can record it or not. I'll have to ask, see if I can record. I have one recorded already. Somebody sent it to me, and they are quite good. They are lengthy, but the man is very intelligent. And the actual original one I have, I can't post it because, well, maybe I should try post it on the AREG through the Google, whatever it is. I was going to say, it's actually how he actually started in the business, and basically he was a ham operator, and then from there he went into the music business, not himself, but for a lot of well-known people, and he knows them quite personally.
Oh, very good, very good. Yeah, well, if you can post those on Facebook AREG page, by all means. If it happens to be on a night where the AREG is on, obviously I can't join and listen in. So that would be great for people like me. So yeah, let us know if you can, and that'd be great. Okay, Larry, thanks again. VE3LBI. Okay, well, let's see if anybody else is out there like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is week 1,644. What is it? 1464. Yeah, 1,464 weeks that AREG has been on the air. If anybody'd like to join us and check in, please come now. This is VA3CJZ. Okay. Another slow evening for the AREG, but that's okay. Let's go to Flynn, VE3FJJ.
Hello, Chuck. Everyone that's still here, still listening along. Not much going on over here, just looking at some stuff on the internet. That's about it.
Yeah, Roger. I'll be doing that after the net. I have to take the garbage out and all that. So we'll do that, and then maybe take a pizza out of the freezer. Okay. Yeah, and like I mentioned before, the gnats are very, very active tonight. So if you've got a front porch or backyard light on, I'm sure it'll be covered in gnats. And if you have any windows, make sure there's a screen. It's pretty crazy out there tonight. Like I said, I had to close my window. I had about 300 to 500 gnats here on my table, flying in my head, my eyes, everywhere. They're a pain in my butt. Okay, Flynn. Well, thanks for sticking around, and we'll give you a shout again soon. Let's see if BMO is still with us. VE3 BMO, you still alive there, birthday boy? Okay, nothing heard. Well, let's try Perry. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Echo Echo. Are you there, Perry? Okay, nothing heard. That was a nice surprise check-in from Perry out in Fenwick. Okay, well, let's see if PFH is still with us. VE3 PFH. Pete, you there?
Yeah, we're still listening, sitting on the porch here.
Yeah, how are the bugs out there tonight? You got the lights on or off?
We've got the lights off. Not too bad. They're bad the other night there. These big June bugs flying in your face.
Yeah, there's some weird looking bug that flew into my basement. I don't have a screen up in my basement window because of the coax, but I do have a screen propped up against it. So bugs are coming in, and yeah, there's a weird looking one. It almost looked like a cicada, but I'm not sure. I haven't heard cicadas for a while. They were only around for a couple of weeks this year. That's like our flowers. We had a pumpkin patch. Only one pumpkin came out, and I had like about a dozen flowers on the vine, and only one got pollinated. Same thing with our cherry tomato plant. We put two of them side by side. One bore fruit, and the other one nothing yet. But they both had flowers on them. So very, very strange indeed. Same with flowers. I had flowers go to sleep on me for the season way too early. So there's something going on.
Probably me killing all the bees that fly in my face. I got my electric racket there and I zap them.
Yeah, if I had some money to kick in for that, I would there. That sounds like a lot of fun. But yeah, we're seeing the effects of not having as many bees around pollinating our plants, flowers, and trees, and gardens. So this year, I really, really noticed it. I'll have to read up on it online and see if anybody else around the world is experiencing that. I thought that was very odd. So, all right. Well, I'm glad you're not getting attacked like I am over here. But like I said, the fluorescent lights seem to attract these gnats like crazy. So I guess we won't be opening the window until they're gone. All right, Pete. Thanks again. And we'll give you a shout in a little bit there. We're getting near the bottom end of the AREG here. It's 9:24 p.m. and 17.4 degrees outside the CJZ studios. And plenty of humidity out there this evening. Okay, well, let's see if anybody else is out there like to join us for the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. Looking for check-ins. Please come now.
E3 DJZ.
Hey, there he is. VE3 DJZ. Glad to hear you sounding good there, Huey. How's things?
Oh, good, Chuck. Just relaxing. Gonna get some sleep soon. Medication, taking a lot of pills for my stomach and making me number 2 a lot. So I've been up and down, back and forth in the bathroom all day. Oh man, it's killing me.
Yeah, well, maybe you should lay off that raw fish there for a while. That can't be good for your stomach, eating a lot of that.
It has nothing to do with the raw fish. Nothing to do with the raw fish. Sushi's good for you. You need omega-3. And plus, I don't eat a lot of that. When I go there, Chuck, I am telling you right now, I eat a lot of steak. I love my steak, garlic, and mushroom. That's my favorite. I have the sushi once in a while there. I don't really care about it. It's just the chicken, the steak, and the mushroom. That's what I like the most.
Yeah, okay, right on. Well, it's just that I see you posting the Asian dishes there quite often. They look very nice. Uh, they look very expensive too, but okay. Well, I'm glad you're out and back at home, and follow the doctor's orders there, my friend.
I will, and it's actually cheaper for sushi. It's for all you can eat there, Chuck. It's only $22. That's for lunch hour from 12 to 4:30, and then from 4:30 to closing is $28. All you can eat supper.
Do they still have the King's Buffet and all that? Are they still working or what?
Yeah, I don't go to that crap and Mandarin and all that. They put too much MSG in there, and all those old people go there. No wonder they're filled in one plate. They charge them a discount to get in by thousands of them, but yet they they put that stuff in the food, and they're full in one plate.
Yeah, the preservatives there, MSG. Yeah, you got to stay away from that stuff. That's no good. But usually when I go there, I pace myself and I'll just, have a bite of one thing and leave the rest, just so that I tasted everything I want to.
No, don't get me wrong. I like going there sometimes because there's a lot of variety. But I'm telling you right now, when I go there, bud, I'm telling you, I'll have a plate and I'll be full. Have that full plate because the shit they put in the food there. I don't think that's right. You know what I mean? You know, they shouldn't be doing that to people. The people enjoy their food, not have to, eat one plate and they're full.
Yeah, yeah, that's why my method works for me there. I just have a bite of everything, and the things that I like, I'll eat more. But just to get a taste of everything, see if I like it, and make sure I'm good and full when I walk out of there. I know they must have been hurting during the beginning of the pandemic because everything was shut down, right? And so I don't think they had takeout at those places, at like the buffet places, right? So yeah.
No, they had takeout. Mandarin had takeout. You buffet. Your sushi had takeout. But when you take out sushi, you're paying top dollar. For what I eat over there for $22, Chuck, I'll eat like you know $30 worth. I'll have like almost like $60 worth of steak. You know what I mean? To buy that separately from there, it would cost me like $100 if I was going to go a normal time.
Yeah, just think if you're also going to order Wagyu or Kobe, that's pricey.
I've never heard of that.
The Wagyu and the Kobe is beef. It's Japanese cattle. They're very protected. They're known for having super marbling in them, and they treat their cattle so nice that they get a massage every day. How do you like that?
That's why I'm going to get married to an Asian woman.
I was just watching a video on that the other day there. They've got four main breeds in Japan and only in two different regions of the entire island where these cattle are very, very expensive. And they make sure that nobody misuses the word Wagyu or Kobe in their advertising because some breeds will have a mix. It's not a full blown. It's got another breed mixed in with it. So Some places will say, "Oh yeah, we've got Wagyu beef here," but they don't tell you that that Wagyu beef has been crossbred. So yeah, Japan is very protective of that.
I don't know if it tastes good. I'll eat it. But no, sushi. Sushi is amazing, buddy. Especially when it's fresh and it's juicy. Oh my god. Sometimes the pieces of salmon are so thick. It's like they're humongous, right? But like I said, you can't leave it sitting there for long. Sushi. It's you got to eat it right away. You can't let it sit there and wait for like a half hour, 30 minutes. So once it dries out, it's really dull. It's not good.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I tell you, those Asians know how to cook, man. I've always appreciated Asian cooking.
My favorite is mushroom, Asian mushroom wrapped around with steak with garlic and mushroom inside of it.
Oh yeah, yeah, right on. Oh yeah, no, don't get me wrong. They've got great quality in their foods and their meats, their fish, shrimp. Oh yeah, love it.
Another good place to go up to is the Spring Grill up in Upper James. You go in there and you barbecue your food right in front of you. That's amazing. I was up there on my birthday. I love it going up there. They can sit there and cook the food right in front of you.
Oh yeah, I love it. I love it when they do that. That, or I've been to places where they'll come and serve you a sizzling rock plate that's super super hot, and your meat is actually, or your whole meal is cooking right on that rock. It sizzles as it comes out. Oh yeah.
I used to get that at Pull for You, that restaurant down in Queenston in Arthur. It's like a soup there. I love it. You get a soup there with with beef soup, and then I get that plate there for $20. It's like a hot plate sizzling with a beef bean sauce and mushroom, onion, hot pepper, and everything in it, and it sizzles.
Oh yeah, yeah. Plus, it's a nice treat, it's different, and the sizzling is pretty cool.
The way I look about it, man, you paid $20 there and $22 for sushi. You know what I mean? I'd rather eat healthy than sit there and pay $25 and $30 to go to Burger King or McDonald's. Now these days, years ago, you could go to McDonald's $20 and eat a full four course meal. Now when you go there, look, they got their prices up like you buy a combo for like a burger combo and you want like $20 right now. Like it's crazy. I ain't spending money on garbage like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you there, Huey. Geez, you could feed a whole family before for $20 with desserts, the whole enchilada. And like you said, now one or two combos, and you're looking at 20 over $20 for two of them. Sometimes just one, depending on what you're getting. It's crazy. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's got like I said, people say, "Oh, you go to sushi, it's expensive." I'd rather pay like I said, $22 and go to McDonald's and buy a bunch of crap. That's no good for you. I'll have it once in a while. Even when I do have it, I regret it.
Yeah, geez. I don't think I've had a fast food burger in, God, it's got to be a couple of years now for me. Since I've lived here, about 3, 4 years. I don't think I've had a burger. And maybe from Harvey's. Harvey's is the only place I'll eat those.
Yeah, I like Harvey's and that, but I'm surprised you haven't with all those food trucks that come there on Ottawa Street sometimes. All those different food trucks. Yeah, but Harvey's is okay. I don't mind Harvey's. If you want an old fashioned hamburger, just go to Harvey's. You know what I mean? But like I said, you can't go anywhere now these days to get that. You know what I mean? Subway, all their food is all like stretched out like rubber meat. That's garbage. I can't stand Subway. You know what I mean? Mr. Sub used to be good at one time, but now they jack the prices high. Like to buy a combo is like $25. Like you know what I mean? I don't think they're that good now. You know what I mean? The only place I'd rather go to is Andrew Subs and Kenworth and Barton there. They're the only last of the good sub places around that you can actually have a normal sub for a good price.
Yeah, the best place I used to get a nice cheap sub was at on John Street there. John and King William, I think it is. Remember?
I used to go there every night, Tony's Corner. You get a nice sub and a pop for like $5, or you get a gyro for $5 with a pop. And I used to sit there and talk to my buddy there for hours. We'd sit there and talk for hours, and you know what? Relax, play video games. Those are the days. Tony's Corner, man. I miss those days. It was the best place for a sub.
Yeah, same here. I miss that. I found another place that I like is right across from Lowe's on Barton Street. There's a tire place there. Right next, there's a restaurant. They got great subs there.
Oh yeah. Rose and Barton. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's like a truck stop, but it's Buddies or something.
That's it. It's called Buddies. That's right. Yeah, they serve everything in there, but they make good subs too.
You know what the best subs I have? I'm very picky. Okay, Omega Subs up on King Street there near Roseville. They make their buns there fresh out of the right on the spot, and I'm telling you, the subs are cheap and they're huge. Like you know what I mean? Quality. You know what I mean? Mr. Subs, Mr. Mike Subs in Auburn Street's okay, but Omega Subs, I'm telling you, they get the best bread ever because they make the eight bread kind of sub buns.
Oh yeah. Right on. Oh, very good. Well, you're making me hungry now, Huey. I'm talking about food. Thanks for all that. Much appreciated, and I'm glad you're feeling better, and you continue on the same path, my friend. We don't like hearing you having to keep going back in there, so stay away from those places, the hospitals, I mean.
I'm trying, buddy. You know, just trying to get this over and done with. I'm gonna go to sleep and dream about our patch chili. He teased me with mom, and now they're not giving me none until tomorrow. I'm so mad, but oh well. It is what it is.
Yeah, well, chili tastes good the next day. So that's one of those few dishes that taste pretty darn good as a leftover or the next day, if you will.
I love chili. Like chili with hot sauce. Oh, you know, there's a place in Ottawa that makes wicked chili dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's an ice cream parlor thing. It's on right on the right side there, right before that fridge. People get free food out of. It's like a little ice cream parlor there, but they sell chili dogs and all that.
Oh, yeah. I walked by that place just the other day there, so we'll have to. I told myself I was going to have to stop in there and check it out. So, okay, very good. All right, Huey. Well, we'll let you go for now and see if there's anybody else out there who'd like to join us. And thanks again.
All right, buddy. Take care of you. You three do this.
All right. Well, let's see if there are any latecomers for this evening's amateur radio exchange group. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. Looking for check-ins. Please come now. Okay, nothing heard. What else did I have in store here? Okay. All right, let's see. On this day in 1980, John Lydon, a.k.a. Johnny Rotten of the Sex Pistols, sentenced to three months imprisonment on assault charges. Yeah, okay. And Pope Benedict the 16th butler is found guilty of leaking confidential documents and is sentenced to 18 months in prison. That was on this day in 2012. The guy's name is Paolo Gabriele. And I remember this. There was a big stink of leaking documents out of the Vatican there. So good for him. The secrets that the Vatican holds, I'm sure most people would probably quit being Catholics or Christians altogether. They're keeping secrets from us that, we'd probably freak out if we ever heard about it. So, anyways. All right. Oh, and in 1966, on this day, there's a partial meltdown at Detroit's Fermi 1 nuclear reactor. 1966. No wonder I don't remember that. And in 1966 as well, LSD is first declared illegal in the state of California, and other states are to follow. Yeah, and the military tried to use LSD on their soldiers. Didn't work out too good. Well, here's a new one. 1958 on this day, a U.S. nuclear sub, the USS Seawolf, remains a record 60 days under the North Pole in a long steel tube submarine for 60 days. Woo-wee. That's a long time to be cramped in a submarine, I'll tell you. Back in 1958, no less. Okay, and in 1961, JFK advises Americans to build fallout shelters. I'm sure that's because of the Cuban Missile Crisis. It doesn't say here, but I'm pretty sure. Everybody started buying buses and shipping containers and digging holes in the ground and making their own fallout shelters. It became a trend, actually, for a while. All right, well, we may shut down the AREG soon if we don't get any more activity. But let's give it a shot and see if there's anybody else out there who'd like to join us for the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, looking for check-ins. Okay, nothing heard. Well, with that, I think we're going to start the last round and shut down tonight early. Nobody has really too much to say, and not too many people want to check in. So let's start at the top and go with Garnett, and this will be the last round there, Garnett. DE3 GNP. Okay. Well, I think our pad is still watching his movie, but we'll give him a shout. VA3 VAD. Last call. VE3 KMQ. Last call, Mike. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Bravo Uniform. Brad, last call. VE3 Lima Delta Zulu. Larry, last call, sir.
Don't mind if I do. I'm getting a little low on ice. I'll have to get up and get me another one. Anyways, good one, Chuck. Nice checking in, nice chatting, and let's hope the rest of the week is a little bit drier, and we get a little, I'd like to get some warmer temperatures, just, to get my finishing touches done outside.
Yeah, but I think they're calling for a wet weekend there, at least for Saturday anyways. I don't know about Friday or Sunday, but they're saying 2 days worth of rain on the weekend there. So yeah, it's still a few days away, so more often than not, the weather forecasts are wrong more times than they are right.
Yeah, I hope so. I've been procrastinating on a few things in the last few weeks, and I'm like, oh boy, get down to the nitty-gritty. Gotta get her done.
Yeah, same here. But looking at the temperatures for the next couple of weeks, looks like there'll be plenty of time for me to get the yard all straightened out. So same with everyone else who's been procrastinating as well. Okay, Larry, I do want to thank you for sticking it out, and also for being with us, for checking in with us tonight. Much appreciated, Larry. You enjoy the rest of the evening, and the rest of the week, sir. Don't work too hard. We'll talk to you again soon. VE3LBZ. Next is Mac, VA3IMW. Last call, Mac.
Well, Chuck, this was certainly an interesting evening of the Amateur Radio Culinary Exchange Group, and we've had a lot of opinions and stuff shared out, so it keeps the conversation lively. But I guess in a nutshell, most of us agree that the Canadian discovery and creation of the Hawaiian pizza is largely accepted, at least north of the border. But anything on a pizza is good. You can make any combination of fruits, vegetables, meat, and dairy always come together. But I'll still remember the days of sitting down to that big extra large pizza at Mother's Pizzeria on Upper Gauge and wolfing that down and then riding my bike home just in time for dinner. Oh, we ate back then, didn't we? Anyways, you've done an excellent job again, keeping us all entertained and entwined in the heritage that this net truly has for this region. So thanks for doing it, Chuck. Appreciate your dedication to it. And I'll be here for the short duration, and we'll look forward to another event similar to this, perhaps with a few more participants next week. 7-3s, Chuck, and another job well done.
Comment.
Yeah, go ahead there, comment.
No liver, Mac. No liver.
You know, if you like liver and onions, pizza's not a bad place for it. As far as my personal preference, no, I don't do liver, I don't do mushrooms. So, But, the world is your oyster when it comes to ingredients on a pizza.
Oh, I agree. And as for liver, my mom used to cook it. My mom would eat it. Man, I couldn't walk in the house with a smell.
Yeah, I can remember two particular odors that were just the worst ever, because my mom had an iron deficiency, so once every 2 weeks they would bring home liver, and she would have a liver meal, and it was kind of one of those things where she had liver, we had hot dogs, you ate your dinner and got out of the house as quick as possible. The other smell was the home permanent kit, and I think I preferred the home perm smell over top of cooking liver. But I'm sure you can all remember those days.
Oh, yeah. Had to stand up, sat on the counter, and it lifted up and flipped over and it went on top of their head to dry it or whatever. I remember those. Anyways, okay. I had to say the liver. That's one thing. No, you can't put that. You can put it one place. There's only one place liver goes, and that's in the garbage can. Back to you, Chuck.
Yeah, I agree. Unless you're starving, of course, and don't have any other food. But yeah, that would be last on my list too. Especially no, not on a pizza. Never. But like Max said there, yeah, you could put apples, oranges, pineapple on pizza. It would be good as far as fruit goes. But yeah, okay. Thanks a lot there, Larry and Mac. Thank you for the compliments, and I do appreciate you checking in with us every week. And I'm sorry if I don't check in every week with your net on the single sideband Sunday night simplex net. I don't know if I said that right. But if I see conditions aren't that great, I don't bother because you can't hear me. Or barely can. So, yeah, we'll have to work on that. Okay, Mac, again, thank you, sir. Enjoy the rest of the week and your pizza. And we'll talk to you again soon. Don't be shy. Don't be a stranger. Stop by, key up anytime on here or on 146.490. The two main stations that I listen to day and night, as well as many others. But Those two I listen to on that monitor. Okay, so moving along down the list, let's go to Flynn, VE3FJJ. Flynn, last call.
Hello, Chuck. Yep, still here. Still, but thanks for having the net again there, Chuck. I won't hold you up, but thanks again.
All right, not a problem. I think maybe next week we'll do a post on the Facebook AREG page on Facebook there, and just to remind everyone that we're having the net on that day or that evening, so that might help out. Okay, thank you, Flynn. Much appreciated, sir. We'll chat with you again soon, I'm sure. Okay, next is BMO, the birthday boy, VE3 BMO. You still there, Pierre? Okay, and PDL is not feeling well, so I'm not too sure if he's there, but VE3 PDL, last call. VA3 Charlie Echo Echo. Barry, last call. VE3 PFH. East End. Are you there, Pete? All right, last two check-ins. VE3 LBI. Larry.
Yep, we're still here. I'm just looking at a couple things. So, all right. Yep, we'll pick you up. I don't know if you're coming back on until after you finish putting the garbage out or whatever. But killing off 4,000 gnats there, and I'm not sure what you can use, but just use a gnat killer, I guess.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find one online. Okay, very good. Yeah, like I said, if I had a working screen, if the screen was completely in place, I could open the window. But like I mentioned, I've got coax there, so the screen is not in there. But the glass window is, so that's good. All right, Larry, thank you very much, sir. Once again, checking in with us every week. I appreciate it. VE3 LBI. Last on the list is Huey. Don't know if he took off, but VE3 DJZ. Last call, Huey. Okay, nothing heard. Well, let's do one more call out for last minute check-ins for this amateur radio exchange group. On September 6th, 2021, week 1464 for the AREG. 1,464 weeks. Okay, are there any other check-ins who'd like to stop by and say hi? This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. Okay, well, I think that does it. Unless there are any other comments or questions or anything like that, we're going to close this evening's airing. Anybody else have any comments? All right, very good. Well, we did manage to get 13 check-ins this evening. I do appreciate each and every one of you. And it's now time to close this week's AREG. And I'd like to thank each and every one of you for participating in this week's AREG, and even those of you who are listening and not keying up. There are always sandy baggers, as we call them. And I look forward to hearing from you again next week. Until then, stay safe. Have a great rest of the week. This is VA3CJZ saying 7-3 and good night. Time to take the trash out. I'll be back later. We now return the frequency back to regular use. Thank you again. Good night. Sylvia, can you please stop being? I know, but stop being so rude to mom, okay? Oh, what the fuck? Really? Really? What the fuck? Fuck. Really?
Oh, 44-55. Oh, so bad situation again, Tom. Sorry. But I give the QSO example for your information. Just about plus minus 100